Hey, I am here with Sherrel Jones, who is a food columnist for the Oklahoman. We're making a fast food taco salad, but it's still...
Absolutely. I mean, this is dinner in a hurry. It's perfect for summer. If you've got a baseball game to go off to, you can take it to the office for lunch and take a little container of dressing on this side. And it's
simple
perfect.
enough, but it's still yummy.
Simple. And the basic mixture you can just keep all together. We're going to start with a head of romaine lettuce. Now, I've sort of put this under the faucet and crisped it up and cleaned it really well. And so it's perfectly ready to do what I call a chiffonade. And that just it makes it so easy to slice. This technique is great for things you want to bunch together and then slice. And you see we get this nice, so you can, I mean, This is like a salad in seconds.
Yeah, I love it.
So it makes it really easy.
Okay.
And see, we've got some green parts of the lettuce and some of the darker green. And I think that variation of color looks really beautiful in the dish. So we want to sort of transfer that to a bowl.
Okay.
So we have it ready to go. And then I have some chopped tomatoes. And in the summer, of course, these get more and more red, so they're really nice in the summer.
Yes.
And that they sort of dress the lettuce in and of itself, so you don't need a lot of dressing. And then I have some chopped red sweet pepper, and that also adds to it. I have some finely chopped little yellow pepper.
Look how colorful.
Oh yeah,
Very
and
pretty.
it just sort of pops out at us.
I know.
And then I'm also going to add some kidney beans.
Okay.
Some red kidney beans. These are fabulously healthy for you. They're the highest fiber of the beans, and they're delicious. And these are just rinsed and drained, the canned red kidney beans. I have some green onions.
Okay.
We'll put a few of those in. You can leave these out if you have people that are not onion eaters. It's not totally essential. And then you've kind of got the ingredients for the salad. Now, I've put it all in a bowl that's a little bit too small. But the next step, we'll toss it. And you can either put the dressing on it or leave it undressed.
Okay.
And I like to leave it undressed. And the reason for that is if I'm going to have some left for lunch that you may take to work with you the next day, then the dressing doesn't sog up the lettuce.
That's true. Good
so that
point.
makes a big difference. And think of the rest of the things that you're going to add as things that may tend to get a little soggy or not keep as well, so I don't put those in. You can also, if you're a cilantro lover, and I certainly am, you can take some fresh cilantro and take the stem part off, and then again just chop that up. And be sure if you're working with a knife to hold your fingers just like this, so you're cutting down. And this makes such a difference. It's a great way to, and this gets all mixed in with it. So then you're going to, of course, plate it. Now that's where you come in, Angie. I know you can do this part.
Yay!
And I like to make, now for doing something kind of fancy to dress up the dinner table and surprise everyone. Have you ever seen chips like this before?
I haven't yet. Tell me the secret behind
Well,
these.
these start, if you'll reach over there's a package of tortillas, and we just cut these into pie-shaped wedges, and then these are literally just dried in the oven.
Oh,
and
I love
so you end up with this sort of trans fat-free
and you use these
chip.
as well.
Yes, some of these are the sun-dried tomato basil, and there's some the jalapeno cheddar, all these different ones, and then just the plain flour tortillas. And so it's a nice way to make an exceptionally unusual chip to have in the salad.
How long?
Oh gosh, it takes maybe 15 minutes on 300, maybe not even that long, just till they're crisp.
That's so fun.
And every oven varies a little bit. And you can also use, if you don't want to go to that kind of trouble, you can use the chili cheese Fritos that we have here. Or I love these little blue corn chips, or you can use a combination of all of those. But I think it's kind of fun to make it look like a a sunburst, because it's kind of a Southwest thing. You're doing great, Angie.
Oh, my goodness.
This is great. It's kind of fallen in. I think we're going to have to put a little salad in the center.
Keep it, yeah.
Yeah, to kind of keep it going.
Here we go.
I'm going to build a little mound.
Oh, it's so pretty.
In the center of the plate.
Good enough to eat.
Yeah, good enough to eat for sure. You could actually almost use these as dippers on the side.
There you go. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
And then, and I'm always looking for ways to lower the calorie intake on these things.
Now, do we want more chips or just?
Oh, that probably will be plenty. Okay. I think we'll just kind of put them around
like
so
this. Pretty.
Isn't it pretty? Oh. And then we can take a little bit of our cheese and dress up the top like so. Now, I know some people would want a lot more cheese. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to be conservative, and I'll put a few more little salad pieces on there. And there are these cute little peppers. I love these. I like to cut some little circles out of these, and so I just sort of cut through them. Let me get a different, my sharper knife, and cut through these little circles. I think these are cute. They just add to the thing. And you could put some black olives on here.
Color.
And it makes it just a lot more exciting. But you could add some black olives. If people like things hotter, they may want the Tabasco sauce. Now, I love this Oklahoma product, which is Maria Ray's salsa. And there are lots of companies in Oklahoma that make salsa. I'm just partial to this one. It's made in Enid. And you could put a little salsa around to decorate it. Or if you don't have time to make a dressing, and in the paper, I've shared my honey lime dressing.
That looks good.
Oh, yeah. It's really, really, really good. And it has kind of a little cumin edge to it, and you could drizzle that on.
There you go. Oh, it's beautiful.
If you want. Or, and so I don't add the dressing till the last minute to keep everything nice and crisp. You could get a product like your favorite ranch dressing, and you could decorate it with that. This one I haven't tried this one yet. We're going to see if this fat-free version works. But I think it makes a pretty,
beautiful,
pretty presentation. You don't need much, just a tiny bit. And I was my whole purpose was trying to take the calories out of my favorite taco salad that I always made with Catalina dressing that was a bottled dressing. And I'm trying to get away from prepared foods because I find that even the ones that are calorie saving will have corn syrup in them or something on the back that is not an ingredient I want to be adding to my diet right now.